I still remember the stillness of dawn as I trudged toward the mill for my first 12-hour shift, the imposing brick building belching smoke that seemed to darken the very sky above Manchester. The deafening roar of the power looms never ceased, drowning out all thought as my fingers worked mechanically among the shuttles and threads, always mindful that a moment's inattention could cost me my fingers, or worse. Home offered little respite, a single room shared with my sister's family, where the damp walls and scant food seemed luxurious compared to the hovels of those who'd lost limbs to the machines. When we finally gathered our courage to protest the endless hours and dangerous conditions, the masters called in the constables, and I watched my friends beaten bloody for the crime of seeking dignity. Each new invention they brought in, the spinning jenny, the water frame, the power loom, each marvel of modern engineering meant fewer hands needed, more of us fighting for the remaining positions. When the mill owner closed our factory to open a newer one outside town, I joined the ranks of the desperate, former craftsmen and farmhands alike, all begging for any work to feed our families. In the back rooms of taverns, we whispered of unions and solidarity, passing dog-eared copies of radical pamphlets that promised a world where the fruits of industry might be shared by those whose labor created it. I'll never forget the first time I heard a man speak of the 8-hour day. It seemed an impossible dream, yet the fire in his eyes and the roar of the crowd kindled something in me I thought the factories had stamped out. 20 years have passed since I first entered the mills, and while the air still hangs heavy with cotton dust, our children now work fewer hours, machines have guards that spare fingers, and the masters have learned that broken bodies produce neither profit nor peace. Looking at my son leaving for school rather than the factory floor, I see in his eyes what all our struggles were for. Not just bread for today, but hope for tomorrow. A belief that those who build this new world might someday truly belong in it.